Hi friends, welcome in this online class of जिजाऊ ज्ञानतीर्थ विद्यालय, पाथरी रोड, Parvani. So friends, today we have to take the general science of 6th standard. In this book we are in the third chapter. The name of the chapter is Diversity in Living Things and Their Classification. Okay. Next, up to the last lecture, we have seen the information about diversity in plants. After that, autotrophic plants, heterotrophic plants, insectivorous plant, the structure of a plant, in that different organs of the plant like root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, etc. Although there is a types of roots and leaf, that is two types, simple leaf and compound leaf. Types of root is taproot and fibrous root. This information we have seen in the last lecture. So today we have to take the next topic. The name of the topic is need of classification of plants. So in the picture we can observe different types of plants at that specific place. Up to now, information about lakhs of plant has been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of the similarities and differences in their structure, their organs and their other characteristics. Okay, so up to the last lecture we have seen different types of plants, and there is a lot of diversity in plants and animal. So there is need to be classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of similarities or differences in their structure, their organ and their other characteristics. We have to separate that. Next, the scientist Carl Linnaeus made the first scientific classification of plants. Initially, it was his method of classification that was used by all. See, take a round through a garden or in your surrounding and list the plant that you see. Draw their picture and as well drawn a table as shown in the below and complete it on the basis of information you gather. So if you are in the garden and there is a observation by you, so on some basic points you can collect the information of that plant or diversity on that place. See the name of plant. Suppose we take an example, rose. Where does the plant occur grow? On the land. Nature of the stem, circumference, color, bark, hard, soft. So hard, name of the nature of the stem is hard. This height, short, medium, very tall, etc. This is of medium height. Branches, nature, number, etc. The branches of rose starting from the level of the soil. Leaves are green in color. Flowers, different colors of rose are available in the market. Nature of the fruit. The plant rose has not a fruit. This is a flowers. Only we get flowers from rose. Use, which part of is used? So we use flower for the decoration, as well as the stem of the rose for the reproduction we are use. Classification of plant. We can easily notice the differences in the shape and height of the plants in our surrounding. It is easy to classify the plants on the basis of this observation. Okay, on the basis of observation we can classify them. What are the similarities between mango and banyan and a tamarind tree? So we have to classify that trees, some plants grow tall. Their stem or trunk is hard and strong. They have branches at some height above the ground. Okay, these are the similarities between mango, banyan and tamarind tree. They bear flowers and fruits for many years. Such plants are called trees. Trees are tall, big and perennial. That is, they live for many years. The banana tree lives thousands of years. Okay, thousands of years that tree lives. So we call it as a perennial type of plants. This is about the trees. Next, what are the similarities between hibiscus, oleander and lanta? You know about hibiscus, jaswand. You all know or aware about this plant, oleander, lanta, hibiscus. हिरडा, बेहडा, कनेरी, घानेरी, त्यानंतर गुलाब, रोज. Okay, so all these are the examples of shrub. Some plants grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. They are shorter and smaller than trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. The oleander, hibiscus, lanta, coronti and rose are shrubs. They may grow up to 2 to 3 meters. Okay, the height of the shrubs is maximum up to 3 meters. Okay, so in that we are observe the examples of the shrubs like hibiscus, oleander, lanta, rose. Okay, so these are the examples of shrub. What are the similarities between the fenugreek and periwinkle plants? Okay, these are the examples of herbs. They are grows 1 to 1.5 meter tall. The stem of herbs are green and quite flexible as compared to those of trees and bushes. Herbs may live for a few months or up to 2 years. Okay, see, this is the information about the herbs. The height of the shrub is up to 3 meter, but height of the herbs is 1 to 1.5 meter tall. The stem of herb are green and quite flexible as compared to those of the trees and bushes. Herbs may live for a few months or up to the 2 years. They have a short duration of lifetime, up to few months or 2 years. Okay, according to the size and height on their stem, plants can be classified into 3 types: tree, shrub and herbs. So friends, this is the classification of the plants. Today we will stop here. The next topic we have to take in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.